Leicester 2, Newcastle United 4. What do I need to say? That was absolutely shambolic from Leicester. That performance was dreadful, awful. There's a lot of words to describe it, but overall it was just pathetic from Leicester tonight. Yes, we fighted towards the end, but was enough, was it? Because we didn't turn up for the first 80 minutes or so, and Champions League, we could say goodbye, and Europa League once again it's going to be, because if we don't really deserve to be in the top 10, losing 4-2 to Newcastle at home, and what do I need to say? That was disgraceful. Yes, lads, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my instant match reaction and my post-match thoughts to today's game at the King of Power, where Leicester lost 4-2 to Newcastle, and Champions League, it's in serious doubt, and overall, disgraceful today from Leicester. But of course, in today's video, I'll go through my general thoughts on the game and also my player ratings from the side we started in today's disgraceful game against Newcastle United. As always, these videos won't be edited to the usual standard, but overall, let's just get straight into it. I'm fuming, boys. So that was fun to watch. Just quickly, fair play to Newcastle. I thought they're very good on the night. A Steve Bruce masterclass, which is quite embarrassing to be honest, to be outclassed by Steve Bruce, but fair play. They played their counter-attacking football and they ripped us apart, and fair play to Newcastle. They completely deserved to get the win, but obviously Joe Willock got the goal scoring going for Newcastle, then Paul Dummet scored his first goal in 5 years, which typical thing for Leicester. Callum Wilson then scored 2, and then a late fight back from Leicester with goals from Albrighton and Iheanacho tried to get us back into it, but it simply wasn't enough, and we were absolutely dominated and outclassed on the night by a Newcastle side who have sitting 17th and we just lost to them. So I don't know. Of course, Leicester were forced into an early change for the game with Johnny Evans getting injured before the game even started, which started the evening off absolutely perfectly. Albrighton came into the side, Castagna dropped into centre back, and without Johnny Evans we were absolutely awful, as we saw. So hopefully it's not a long-term injury. But Evans, obviously he limped off just in the warm-up or whatever, didn't see it, but that really started the game off well, and I thought that was going to be quite bad, but it got a whole lot worse than that. Tonight, Leicester were absolutely awful. The sloppiness on the passing, the lack of just eagerness to just go and win the ball. We were second to every single ball. We're fighting for flipping Champions League football and we're strolling around the park like it's a flipping Sunday League game. We've got to have to get, it's the game we have to get a win out. We've got Chelsea, Man United and Spurs. We're going to get absolutely battered by Chelsea. We're not going to beat Man United, and we'll probably get battered by Spurs as well. So who knows what's going to happen now. But if you can't turn up in a game like this, we don't even deserve to be in the Premier League, let alone Champions League football. We showed no intent at all in the first half. We were sloppy, let Newcastle get some stupid goals. Seung-Chu, I like you as a player, but tonight I don't know what you were doing. I don't know why you did that. Another corner conceded again, and overall in the second half it didn't really get any better apart from the last 10 minutes. Sloppy again, we just slept. Castagna sleeping again. Seung-Chu again. Defence was a shambles. Schmeichel, couldn't really do anything. Callum Wilson back too, and we just stood and watched them smashes. Obviously last 10 minutes, fair play, much better. Tried to get him out of the game. It could have been 4-3 if Perez could learn how to shoot, but obviously it wasn't to be. We didn't deserve to get anything from the game, but absolute shambles. Southern starts off then with the first goal, which Joe Willock scored for Newcastle, probably the goal which annoyed me the most. Just before that, Schmeichel made a fantastic save once again where Seung-Chu made another mistake, and this time Seung-Chu was punished. Joe Willock scored again. Fair play to him, he's done well, but all down to Seung-Chu this goal. Don't know what he was trying to do, some stupid flick for. Good finish from Willock, no chance for Schmeichel, 1-0. Then the second goal came from a corner once again. Dummet's first goal in 5 flipping years, which is typical for us, like I said early on. Defensively from a corner again, shambles. I don't know what we do at training, but it doesn't seem to work. We've been awful all season from corners, and it comes to bite us once again. The third goal for Newcastle, can't even remember it, to be honest. Obviously it was Wilson who scored. I think it was Castagna. No, it wasn't even Castagna's pass, was it? But I remember the goal. That was a decent finish from him. And then the fourth goal as well, bounced off the post. We just stood and watched, and he just tapped into the empty net. Happy as that, 4-0. And and of course Leicester's goal, Albrighton's, it was a pretty good finish, fair play to him. Iheanacho with another goal, he keeps going, he never sleeps, but flip me, it was a disgraceful. Second half as well, early on, absolutely disgraceful once again. The subs from Brendan Rodgers, the guy brings on Papi Mendy. I know it kind of works, but you're trying to get back into the game and you bring on defensive midfielder, you bring Luke Thomas on, which is bit weird. Perez, understandable, but we've got people like Dennis Pratt under on the bench who can come on and make an impact, but nah, let's bring a CDM on because that's going to get some goals. yeah, makes a lot of sense to me. But yeah, overall, all the goals are quite poor. I think Newcastle did quite well. They did create several other opportunities. I mean, Leicester, yes, first half we did create some good chances. Second half we had a few good chances as well. Perez towards the end as well. But overall, wasn't to be. We didn't deserve anything from the game at all. And like I said, we were absolutely shambolic tonight. And yep, Europa League, here we come. I think the overall performance tonight, like I said, was just a simple joke. I don't know what we were doing throughout the game. We were so sloppy. It was unbelievable. It was like it was an FA Cup game where Newcastle were playing some non-league side, because we were so sloppy. We were trying to do some stupid turns here and there. It was like a nothing game where it's probably our biggest game of the whole season where we're going to get Champions League. We've got an FA Cup final, Man United, Chelsea twice, Tottenham. What? If we can't beat Newcastle, we're going to get absolutely battered by them. And honestly, I don't know what happened tonight, but we were absolutely disgraceful. And if we can't turn that around in future games, I don't know what to do. Brendan Rodgers, it's not really your fault. I think, you know, your tactics could have been slightly better, but the players, the 11 players out on that pitch tonight, have to take complete blame for that performance. And every single one of them was absolutely awful, apart from really Schmeichel, to be honest, because he saved us in the first half a little bit. But overall, all those players tonight were very poor. Yes, it could be an off day, and hopefully it is an off day. Hopefully we bounce back next week where we're playing bloody Man United, which, yeah, and then of course on the weekend we've got our biggest game in 52 years in the FA Cup final. So, yeah, one of them boys, but yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty fuming. So then moving on, let's jump straight into my player ratings here. This is where each player out of 10 from the side we started in today's very fun game against Newcastle United, where we lost 4-2. Fantastic. So yeah, start off in goal with Schmeichel, probably Leicester's best player on the pitch tonight for me. I'll give Casper a 7 out of 10. Yes, you can see the 4 goals, but he made some fantastic saves. A save from St. Maximin in the first half was absolutely world class. The goals, the fourth one maybe could have done a bit more, but I think the defence is at fault for that once again. He was a bit sleeping, but overall, can't blame Schmeichel at all. Best player for us on the pitch. Yes, 7 out of 10 for Schmeichel. Well done, mate. It could have been a lot more, so thank you. Right then, moving into the back five, which was very interesting in today's game, to say the least. Starts off then with Fofana. I think this guy was probably one of our best centre-backs. I mean, no one had a good game, but he's the best out of a pretty poor bunch. I give Fofana probably a 5 or a 6 or 4. It was alright, quite sloppy, but at least this guy's got an excuse. Played through fasting once again, so fair play to him for that, but overall wasn't great, so I'll give him a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Moving then into the other centre-back with Castagna, of course, had to drop into that centre-back role for the game. I thought, you know, did it right in not his natural position. Was a bit sloppy. The fourth goal, yeah, I mean, he didn't have the pace, did he? But it was quite poor, so I'd probably give Castagna a 5 or a 6 once again. And Seung-Shu, I'm tempted to give him a 1, to be honest. I'd probably give him a 2. I don't think I've ever given a player a 2, but I thought, you know, Seung-Shu tonight, poor. Second half, you know, it's a bit more improved. He was solid. He just didn't want to give any more mistakes away. But first half, he don't know what he was doing with the second goal. And he had a warning straight before that as well. He had a warning. He made a mistake and then Schmeichel saved him. And then 3 minutes later, he does the same bloody thing in the score. Do you want to learn? Honestly, 2 out of 10 for Seung-Shu. Wing backs, Ricardo came in, didn't really do too well. Switched flanks with Albrighton throughout the game. He looked alright at some parts, but overall just wasn't Ricky's night. Obviously, he's came back to the side, can't really expect too much. So probably a 5 or a 4 for Ricky. Albrighton didn't think he was that good on it. I know he scored a good goal, but apart from that, didn't really offer anything, so probably a 4 or a 5 out of 10 for him. Moving into the midfield three, starts off then with Wilfred Ndidi. Thought Wilfred Ndidi was pretty poor tonight. I'm not going to lie, boys and guys. I thought Wilf was probably one of his worst games in a Leicester shirt. Just looked sloppy on the ball, didn't really win the ball back at all. Got done by St. Maximin a number of different times. So I'll give probably Wilf a 4 or 5 out of 10. He did get taken off as well for Perez, which pretty much sums him up. So yeah, we're looking for Wilf. Obviously, he's not usually like this, and I'm fully expecting to bounce back. But yeah, not good from Ndidi. Tillemans, quiet, didn't really know if he was playing, to be honest. Probably give him a 4 or 5 again. I thought, you know, lacked anything going forward. The midfield's poor, maybe even a 3, to be honest, because Yuri didn't impact the game at all. Likewise with James Maddison, was non-existent throughout the game again. I thought, you know, he was very poor, dropped way too deep at times, was very disinterested as well, and he could be on his way out in the summer as well. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So I'll probably give Maddison a 3 or 4 out of 10. Iheanacho scored again, fair play to him. That's what he needs to do as a striker, but apart from that, didn't really do anything in the game at all. Didn't have any particular chances, so probably a 3 or 4 for him. I just think he was great. Vardy, same for him, 3 or 4, maybe a 5. Actually, a 5 for Iheanacho. We'll give Vardy a 4. I thought, you know, Vardy didn't have any particular big chances, but we just didn't really link the play well. Lost the ball a few times. But yeah, boys, that's it for my player ratings. I really cannot be off to speed, to be honest. I'm just fuming. But yeah, just let me know player ratings in the comment section down below. So the boys and girls, that is it then for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys my instant match reaction, pretty much of a rant to Leicester 2, Newcastle United 4, as the Foxes suffered a big defeat in today's game at the King Power Stadium. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like. Subscribe as well to the channel if you guys haven't already. Let me know thoughts on today's shambolic performance in the comment section down below. But hopefully the Foxes can bounce back. Manchester United lie way up next, and of course it is about a week to go until the massive game against Chelsea in the FA Cup, where if we play like that we're going to get battered, so let's not do that, boys. But yeah, the SPORTSA. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Peace, guys.